This episode of This Week in Geek is brought to you by Collectibles Galore. Good morning. It is Wednesday, and that means it's time for This Week in Geek. I'm your host, Paul.
Hey, this is Aaron.
I totally tried to rush into that to get you while you were still taking a drink.
Yep. I win. He said it, folks, not me.
Yep. Well, they're all very well aware if they've listened to any of the other shows I've been on.
Yes.
So let's jump right into it. The pull list, new releases. Every week, Previews World collects 5 titles with new number ones or fresh story arcs perfect for readers looking to get into a new series. These new releases are available to purchase at your local comic shop, such as our good friends at Collectibles Galore in the Comic Zone, and feature comics from any genre or publisher. I actually got through that without stumbling over it this time.
That was really good. Almost one breath, too, it seemed.
Almost.
That's
and
pretty
I'm
good.
fat, so that's hard. This week, Black Widow gets caught in a new web of mystery. Inkblot explores what happens when a cat can travel through time and space.
Interesting.
Super spy Nora Freud discovers Spy Island in No Paradise. God damn it, I knew there was going to be something that was going to get me. Al Ewing and Simone DeMeo take you on an epic quest to find a living god in space, and the 10th Doctor begins a thrilling new quest. These comics are ready for new readers to enjoy. All you have to do is start here.
They definitely some different ones. I'm interested in... So it looks like Black Widow #1. Best-selling Eisner-nominated writer Kelly Thompson, Captain Marvel and star, and rising star artist Elena Casgrande from Catwoman launch a new Black Widow series that changes everything. Natasha Romanoff has been a spy almost as long as she's been alive, and she's never stopped running, whether she's working for the good guys or the bad. But Natasha's world is about to be upended. Beyond San Francisco's Golden Gates lie a mystery that only the Marvel Universe's greatest spy can solve. Don't miss this heartbreaking thrill ride of 2020. Heartbreaking. That implies love, lust, maybe? Or
it could just be death.
Or it could be, yeah. Okay. Interesting.
I'm betting that this is probably a misstep, because I'll bet you this was scheduled to be riding the wave of the movie.
Yeah. Yep.
At some point we'll get it.
If it's anything like the movies that have been coming out lately, they're going right to VOD.
Except New Mutants.
Which is pretty cool that they're doing it that way.
Well, it irritates me because there's no theaters around here playing it.
Yeah.
Just case in point, I'm a big New Mutants fan. Always have been. I know this thing's getting trashed by the critics.
It's getting destroyed.
Yes.
I mean, but still.
But I really want to see it.
And we'll delve into that, and we'll touch base, on that as it gets closer, But it definitely, what sucks is I feel as if it was on the curtails of everything that was happening with Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
And it was all done kind of in that same clump, if you will.
Yeah, it was, because I think they were filming alongside.
They were. And so that's, I think, what happened was it kind of, I wouldn't say the negative energy, but I don't believe that it really... I don't think it's going to get the traction that it could get if it was done more... How do I say this?
Like a Marvel movie?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more. I honestly, the way the previews look, it's a Fox movie. It looks
It's
like an
horror
X-Men
movie.
Yeah, it's and that's why it's going to be confusing to people
Mm-hmm.
because it's coming out around Halloween time, which is we're basically close to Halloween now.
Yeah,
and it definitely is going to confuse people where it's not being set up as, hey, this is a comic. This is something that is tangent in the Marvel universe.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We'll have to see what happens with it. I mean, we'll go. You and I will go see it. Oh, whatever.
I mean, if we get a chance to. It's
well.
not playing anywhere around here.
If
I
not,
checked all that, like 75 miles.
Really,
Nothing around here.
No.
And then they didn't do the streaming at the same time, so
we'll figure.
I don't know
it out.
what to do.
Yeah, I mean, I know. Like with Disney Plus, they're like Mulan they're doing a little bit. You pay for the premiere service and you can watch that, which is cool.
It's cool, but I'm not doing it. I'll wait until December when it comes on.
When
for
it's
the kids
regular,
to watch it.
standard, for you can watch it.
Which that's spoilers, guys. They've already said that it's coming to regular Disney Plus in December.
Yeah. So why spend an extra whatever?
Not gonna do it.
Yeah. No. But anyway, so let's see. Inkblot #1, third generation comic artist Emma Kubert partners up with up-and-coming creator Rusty Glad to deliver a high fantasy epic. This new ongoing series follows a powerful sorceress attempting to correct her greatest mistake, the creation of a magical cat that can travel through time, space, and reality. The cat threatens to unravel the fabric of the universe, doesn't care, and just won't listen. A typical cat.
I want to pick this up.
I
That
do.
sounds
I really
cool.
seriously. It does look really. I mean, I'm reading it and I see that the magical cat. It's just like it makes you chuckle, you know. And so I'm gonna take a gander at that one. And if we do pick it up, we'll do a quick review on it.
Definitely.
Spy Island #1. Now this is a mini series, guys. This is going to be a 1 of 4. So there's going to be 4 in this. Super spy Nora Freud, no relation, has a plum assignment. She's stationed on a tropical island. Her mission: keep an eye on things. Her problem: the island is on the lip of the Bermuda Triangle, where anything can happen. Her other problem: this particular island is a den of intrigue, populated by spies, tourists, and evil villains set on global domination. Spy Island is a 4-issue special limited series by the creative team who brought you Man-Eaters. Again, cool. Something different, you know?
And I believe that is a Skybound book.
Okay.
I think it's Kirkman.
Oh.
I think. I could be wrong, but
we'll googly it and we'll get right back on that.
Yeah, when it's posted on the Facebook page later, we'll have the correct information.
Yeah.
For that.
We only find them when they're dead, #1.
Nope, I'm a filthy liar because I think this is the one that was a Kirkman one. Sorry.
Ah, okay. CIR. For fans of decorum and Something is Killing the Children comes the new sci-fi epic from Al Ewing, Immortal Hulk, and Simone De Mayo, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, that takes place on the edge of space where humanity is harvesting the corpses of giant alien gods to survive. In this world, no one has ever seen a living god, but Captain Malik is obsessed with being the first. So Captain Malik and the crew of the Vihan 2 harvest the only resources that matter from the giant corpses of alien gods found on the edge of the human space. While other autopsy ships race to salvage the meat, minerals, and metals that sustain the human race, Malik sees an opportunity to finally break free from this system, but Malik's obsession with the gods will push his crew into the darkest reaches of space, bringing them face to face with the threat unlike anything they've ever imagined, unless the rogue agent on their trail can stop them first.
Interesting. And again, I think I lied. I don't think that's Kirkman. I screwed up.
Maybe one of these will be.
Or none of them will be.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine he's writing Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, I doubt that, yeah. So, Doctor Who, and I gotta tell you, I love the BBC. I absolutely love the BBC. And I feel like the latest Doctor, I wish they didn't go so damn political with it.
Oh, did they?
It was so in your face, and I'm all about equality. I'm all about women's rights, gay rights, just rights in general. But it seems like every episode has an underlying, how like on Star Trek, there was like the underlying theme was, do unto others or truth or honor or whatever. It really seems as if the Doctor Who this time around is more about that as opposed to being the Doctor, going on adventures, doing good, saving people, it's more feminisms, if you will.
So it's very woke.
Yes, very much so.
Outstanding.
So with these, with the offshoots of the comics, I'm hoping that they'll see what people are liking, and maybe they'll change back into the show, because it's only been one season of the female Doctor right now. So they have the opportunity to right the ship, and that's a lot of people were happy about the female Doctor. A lot of people were very unhappy as well. So we'll see what they do. So Doctor Who Time Lord Victorious #1. A thrilling new adventure for the 10th Doctor is played by fan favorite David Tennant that sees the shocking return of his deadliest enemies, the Daleks. But things aren't what they seem. Time is all wrong, and something is coming that terrifies even the Daleks. The first of two oversized issues kicking off the BBC's highly anticipated multi-platform Doctor Who epic, Time Lord Victorious. Awesome. So, David Tennant was the best Doctor, in my opinion.
I hear that a lot. Yeah.
Absolute best Doctor ever. So now that I read it, which I didn't read it before, so I thought it had to do with the female Doctor. My bad. This is awesome because David Tennant was just freaking fabulous. Just amazing, amazing Doctor. So I will be picking this one up to read it.
Perfect.
100%. And then...
yeah, we can continue on.
Yeah,
this was our Previous World 5, and this is the one I saw that was another comic of note that you guys might want to check out this week.
So, Marvel Zombies Resurrection. So, like how DC is doing all their stuff with the zombies and apocalypse and all that stuff, Marvel is also following suit. And, this is going to be a 4-issue miniseries, which is cool. They're not going to drag it out and put it through every freaking Marvel title, so that's cool. Zombies rise again when the corpses of Galactus reaches planet Earth carrying a cannibalistic virus. Spider-Man and the raging group of heroes struggle to save survivors and uncover the truth. It wasn't raging; it was ragtag. By the way.
So is this a prequel? Is this like the beginning of it? Because hasn't Spider-Man been a zombie the whole time in it?
No. So this is basically. So the last zombie, Galactus, got infected, and they were basically, using pieces of him and creating other zombies, whatever.
Gotcha.
So this is going to be, I believe this will be considered a sequel, if you will. So,
interesting. I've
it's
never
different
read
than
Marvel Zombies.
So this is different than so this is the most recent Marvel Zombies. This isn't the one that came out like 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
They're two different, same idea, different time stream.
Gotcha.
Maybe, if you will.
So, makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So we'll take a big giant breath there and move from comics into the toy box.
Yes, and once again, we both Paul and I we definitely love the hunt, and we love meeting you guys out and about and talking about the podcast and the hunt and all that stuff. So keep sending us messages, keep liking the page. I am going to drop a little hint. We are going to be starting another platform that we're going to connect to this, and it's going to be focused primarily on the toys, if you will. It'll be more informative and some really awesome, pictures and whatnot. So that's going to be via the Instagram platform.
Yeah, coming very, very soon.
So there'll be links to that as well, and we're excited to bridge out there and to meet some more people that way.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely exciting.
We'll probably be doing a lot of our hunt report picks from that.
Yes,
showing all the empty shelves.
Yes, the painful tears of sorrow for the empty pegs. But so this was really cool when you sent it to me. That retro Doctor Doom.
Yeah, which pre-orders have already sold out.
Really?
Yes.
It just happened yesterday.
Yep, came through yesterday and immediately sold out. It's going to be just like all the Spider-Man ones and the X-Men and stuff before that.
Yep.
It's going to be retro-carded Doctor Doom, but they have tweaked the figure, so he's
really cool. He's got
very,
jetpacks.
very retro look to him. Yep. He's got a cloth tunic over his regular chest piece. I think they redid.
They redid the face. The head sculpt is redone where it's almost. I don't want to say it's almost 3D, but there's some very deep points to it. There's what's the word I'm looking for? Ridges.
Yes.
Like it's very metallic, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like it's the best Doctor Doom mold that I've seen, and the fact that you're able the soft goods move out of the way, and you're able to put the jetpack from it's so cool to have that on there with the flame effects and whatnot. And the card is cool because that card is from the 90s Fantastic Four line that not a lot of people jumped on.
No.
It was very, that was a Toy Biz line, I believe correctly.
Yep.
And not a lot of people did that. So it's cool that they went that way.
Some of the accessories, too. I believe he has the Book of the Vishanti in there.
Yes,
and
he does.
The Darkhold.
Yep.
I know there's two different ones, and one one's got the Doctor Strange,
symbol on it. Yes. And the neat thing about this is it's going to, just like the Hulk, when it came out, it's going to be in a box.
Nice.
So it's going to be it's going to be carded, but it's also going to have a protective box around it. Mm-hmm. So that's really cool that they did that.
No. Tell me they aren't going to do a full retro FF line, though.
Oh, they are.
They've got to be.
They at this point, they went Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they did a horrible job. I didn't jump on it just because...
Nope, neither did
I have so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
But with Fantastic Four, almost all the Fantastic Four figures for the last several years have been Walgreens exclusives.
Yes.
And unless you were lucky enough to get it, you really didn't.
Big money.
Yeah, Thing was going for over $50,
mm-hmm.
and it's like a 2-pound figure.
Yeah.
Like he weighs a ton, and then they did the reissue, and it dropped the price, and all that.
And the reissues were the very modern costumes.
Yes, yeah,
with Reed with his beard and all that.
Yeah, and those again, they didn't do a whole lot of them. I saw them on the pegs. I still like the one Walmart in Central Square. It had a Sue, just still on the peg.
Target and Clay did too.
Oh,
I just saw one there on clearance now.
So if they're gonna go this line, I'm excited for it.
They need to knock it out of the park, and they need to do like the definitive versions of the four.
It would be cool, and people would jump on that. And if they're gonna do that, I would like to see them. The last Silver Surfer they did was good. And
Walgreens exclusive.
Yes, another Walgreens exclusive. I would like it if they did a Silver Surfer. More like a metallic, like how they did like the chromium, the Boba Fett's and all that. Imagine if they did like a chrome effect on a Silver Surfer,
like a carbonized.
Yeah, like a carbonized.
That could be cool.
That would be really awesome.
You might have just nailed that on the head. I didn't even think about that.
That would be because that technology. Now that they're doing it,
there, yeah,
it's already there. Yeah. So I would say that's going to be pretty cool if they do that. But let's see what else we got here.
Also from Marvel, supposedly shipping to comic shops today, we're getting that vintage carded Kingpin.
Okay.
As well as the deluxe War Machine that I've only seen at Target so far.
Yep. I ordered it on Amazon, and Amazon pushed it back again. The head sculpt of
Rhodey. Jim Rhodes.
Yeah, like it looks really good.
Yeah.
And
you know what it reminds me of?
What?
And I just realized it because I knew you were going to mention the head sculpt. It looks like Spawn's buddy Terry from the Spawn comics.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It really, really does. Oh my god.
It almost looks like McFarlane art.
You just blew my mind. Like I'm dead. Like I'm literally thinking about the comic right now, and that head sculpt, if the curly hair and everything.
Yep.
That's that's pretty cool. And talk about McFarlane. We'll touch. I don't know if we'll do it this week, but there are some new releases that just got announced today that I'll see if I can't put some links on for, and then we'll talk about next week.
Outstanding.
So,
we need to back up though, because I can't believe we jumped over this. The announcement that came through yesterday: Hasbro's PulseCon,
which is
September 25th and 26th.
Which I'm excited for.
I'm very curious.
The issue is there's a lot of bad press right now because people are saying, way to alienate 70% of the people that buy things. You have to be a Pulse member to buy stuff, essentially.
You just have to have an account.
Or have an account, if you will. So if you didn't have a free account, you have to pay for an account. So I don't know how that's going to work, how they're doing it, but there's the press that I've been reading, the Karens out there are saying, hey, why are you doing it for just Pulse members? And I think it's a great idea. I mean, people pay $50 a year, and all the other exclusives that have happened, there was no private line, or waiting or guarantee for a lot of the exclusives that came out.
Right.
This is going to be something that they're probably not going to say, okay, well, you don't have an account, you can't buy it. But they're going to say, hey, guess what? Paul, you have a Pulse account. You get to buy this before Aaron does, who doesn't have an account, So we'll see how they do that. I'm very curious, but it's cool. It's really cool that a company decided to step up. Because it's like Star Wars Celebrations canceled, San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, like all this stuff is canceled. To do something online was very, very intuitive of them.
No, I think this is just going to be a big 2-day Friday, whatever they call it, Fan First Friday or whatever. And I mean, I think you nailed it there. This is in place of all of these cons that they would have been at making these announcements.
Yep.
And rumor has it we're going to see announcements for every one of their lines.
Yes, everything. Which is great. It's definitely, again, one thing that I'm curious about is, how are they going to, is it going to be more of a show and tell? Is it going to be more like they have a co-host?
I saw that.
Are they going to have, doing like the Fan First Friday where they're talking about like the Sentinel and all that? Or is it going to be something like they're doing like, hey, this is up now for an hour, jump on this kind of. So I'm really curious on how they're going to do it because this has never been done before. So we'll see.
I'm thinking they're going to do it like the Fan First Fridays that they do, where they talk about something and then they're like, okay, well at 2:00 this goes up for pre-order. So go guys. So
that's more like you're right.
Most likely we'll get a heads up beforehand. That's what always seems to happen. Is it's like, okay, well these are going to be going up at this time.
Yep.
So. And I'm looking forward to new announcements because I think we're getting close to
Snake Eyes.
Everything coming out. Well, Snake Eyes isn't coming until next October.
2021.
Now. Yes,
but I think that from when they did the flashes of everything,
I saw that. Yeah, they showed him.
Yeah,
they also showed somebody with blonde hair, just a normal human face, and I don't know who it was supposed to be.
Yeah, and that I didn't understand that one either. Yeah. So
I don't know. I don't even know what line it was supposed to be from.
Yeah,
because they were flashing them all. We got Snake Eyes. We got Prime.
Optimus Prime.
A Power Ranger.
Yeah, we got a pony.
Oh yeah.
We got Star Wars. We got who else do we got?
There had to be something for Marvel. I know the Marvel logo.
They're definitely. I think there was a Spider-Man.
Probably that would make sense.
But yeah, they definitely went through and they flashed them all and all that. It's cool, and I really hope that it's not just a hodgepodge together because they did the Rhode Island PowerCon, which was done by Hasbro. Like Hasbro did it in Rhode Island. I think it's in Rhode Island actually,
which is where their factory.
Yeah, they did. They did do a yearly like a con kind of thing where you were able to buy things on a discount and there were exclusives to them. Mm-hmm. So I think this is replacing
extending
that
the new normal.
Yeah. So
interesting.
The new normal. It's scary you just said that.
All right. Anything else on the Marvel front, or we want to move on to Star Wars? I see that's what's next.
Yeah, I think. Moon Knight is hitting the shelves
he's out.
At Walgreens. The pre-orders have shipped. I know that's a fact because I got mine, and I will tell you, Walgreens, bravo! Your packaging. I've never seen packaging like that. I mean, granted, the box still looks like they played soccer with it, but you surrounded the figures with air pockets and then individually bubble wrapped each figure. That's awesome. That took time. So, bravo, Walgreens, for stepping up there.
Well, they ought to after, what we've seen other places doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Star Wars. Oh, God. Sunday.
Yes, you were involved in this. I was not. I was sleeping, and then I had to go play football.
What a mess.
Target released their exclusive Galaxy's Edge line that is directly from the theme parks.
Yes.
This is as I understand it.
Yes.
Those released on Sunday morning. First on the website at, I believe,
3 a.m.
2 o'clock Central Time, which is that's where they're from. So that's what I was going with. So It was 3 a.m. for us on the East Coast. I was not staying up to do that. But I do understand that the figures were up for a couple hours. They didn't immediately sell out.
Yep, they made, unless you had a Target account to check out, it would put it in your cart and then you would check out, and if you didn't, it was kicking out. So They kind of were smart about that. Again, I was sleeping because I knew I was getting up to go on the hunt to the physical store. Which was, again, it was interesting. It was very sad that out of the 4 drivable Target stores within our area, one had more than 3, which was 5. So it definitely was one of those things where you doors open, and are you going to be the guy that walk slowly? You're going to be the guy that takes off running, cutting through. So, we all just walked together. There was, a decent group of us, and, of course, there's always one person that, has a story. I'm getting it for my nephew, so I need 2 of each. It's like, dude, come on. But a lot of stores with nothing to show, which was very disappointing. It was
very, very sparse.
Yeah.
And some are supposedly getting shipments now, but then they tell you they can't find them.
It's magical how, they just can't be found at all.
Right.
And as we're reading more and more of our friends on Facebook of their interactions and all that, there's unfortunate managers that are lying. They're saying, "Oh no, we don't have them," and then there's a magical box that has random toys inside of it. It's
the repack boxes.
Yeah, it's very sad. And I think the worst story that I've read so far, and this is just a side tangent, was the fact that one of our friends in one of our groups went to there and said, Pop Finder, which again, probably not the best idea, but says you had these in stock. The manager went back and said, "Oh, I can't find any. The resale value is so high, I'm sure one of my employees probably picked it up."
Which is a big no-no.
Yeah, it's just, I get it, you work there, but you don't need all of them.
Right.
And there should be some common courtesy. Specifically, if this is an exclusive for your store, as a manager, you don't let someone buy the entire case and leave the pegs empty. How does that look for your store?
Yeah, it's not good, and it's happening a lot because, again, in one of the other groups, it showed up on Pop Finder, and we're talking about the Baroness here from G.I. Joe. A guy went in, asked, they gave him the runaround, said, "Nope, we don't have any. I don't care what your app says. We don't have them. We don't have them. We don't have them." Someone I know goes in hours later. Guess what they find sitting on a shelf?
Yep.
Yeah. So
sad.
people are lying. Yep, and it's not good. Not good at all.
It's just it's making a lot of people jaded,
Mm-hmm.
and and again, we're not taking a negative Nancy approach, and we're not trying to downplay on the hunt and all that. It's just generally speaking, it takes away from the fun aspect of it when you go in, and again, nothing's guaranteed.
No,
but when you have someone just bold-faced lie to you over a toy, I mean, it just life is too short.
right.
But and if you get paid minimum wage and you're going to buy them all and put them on eBay, at least be honest and say, hey, no, I bought them on my discount, or
Right.
I bought them. At least be truthful about it.
Yep.
But
I mean, they don't have to go that far. They can say no, they were held for somebody, or
They already
they're
sold.
also not supposed to be done.
Yeah.
But you'll get ones where they will feed you a song and dance too, and this wasn't supposed to be a bash session on Target. And,
No.
and that's who I put all the blame on. I don't put this on Hasbro.
Oh, no,
I
not
put
at all.
this on Target. It's a horrible look for them because you get someone who you ask them about G.I. Joe,
Yeah.
and they give you the song and dance saying they're not here. We already sold those. Those are old numbers from yesterday. And I remember when I first started here a year ago, and we'd get them in such numbers, and now we're not getting them, and it's like, dude, they've been out for a month.
Yeah.
Like, you are outright lying to me.
Yeah, completely lying. And then they point. They go and they point. Well, maybe they're over there, and you notice that they have a cobra tattoo on their arm,
Right.
or a Star Wars tattoo or something like that, and you're like, come on, dude,
Yeah,
you have a
interesting.
tattoo like that? I guarantee you bought them.
Yeah, you know where they were.
You-
Yeah.
they're there somewhere. But anyway,
Yeah, we've gotten completely off tangent.
we did,
here.
but it's good that we get this off our chests. But shipping to our shops, a lot of our local shops today, which is cool, is the vintage collections: Clone Wars Anakin, and then Kenobi, and then the Episode 1 Maul, the Gonk Droid, and the Wicket the Ewok, which is cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the fact they're doing the Ewoks now because.
And I get it. We're getting closer
Oh,
to the
yes.
anniversary of Return of the Jedi.
Yep. So they're being smart about that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it's cool that the shops are getting the redo of Ashoka, Hera, and Kanan. So.
But I find that odd that they're only getting those ones and not the rest.
So remember, they already got Ezra and Chopper
Oh,
a
you're
couple
right.
weeks ago.
You're right. That's why. Which
Yeah.
that didn't make sense then either.
Yeah. So they split it up, and then because Zeb is a deluxe, he'll be following behind at some point as well.
I wasn't even sure if he was going to get a wide release or if that was a Pulse exclusive.
Yeah, they did a really good job on that on
Yeah,
him.
you guys will
I'm
see
really
pictures
happy
later.
with the new box too, which kind of makes me sad that I didn't buy all the Rebels over
So
again.
they all match.
So they all match.
I was thinking
But
the same
at this
thing.
point, I mean, there's only so much shelf room,
Right.
And the bodies, everything's the same except for the faces.
Yeah, they use the photoreal tech
Yeah.
or whatever now.
So it's definitely it's cool. So check the local shops out for those guys. But more importantly, we have some pretty cool rumors for our G.I. Joe Classified line. You want to pick that up?
Yes, I will. This dropped yesterday, coming from an online retail pre-order listing from actionfiguresindustries.com. I believe it's an Australian
It's Australia.
site.
Yep.
They put up pre-orders, because I just said it, for the rumored next 3 and 4, they're saying, but it looks like one wave to me, but I could be wrong. Supposedly, according to them, and they have them up for pre-order now, you can go to their site and pre-order them. We're getting Zartan, Lady J, a non-exclusive Cobra Trooper, so there's going to be something different about it.
Yeah, I'm guessing they probably are going to do just the basic blue, kind of guy. I'm guessing they're probably going to go that route. So
That's cool with me. I'd be even okay if they did the silver logo on the chest, so it looks
Yeah.
like the officer instead.
that'd be cool.
And finally, we're supposed to get movie versions of Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow for the upcoming movie that's coming out next year now. Was supposed to be out already. I believe it was supposed to be out in May, and then it got pushed back because of COVID.
Yep, COVID.
So that news broke. A lot of people are hedging their bets that they're going to push back the movie figures and either do the same 3-figure wave like they did with Wave 2, or add in some of the other rumored figures that we've heard. Other rumors that have been floating around were Flint, Barbecue, and Major Blood.
I would like to see Barbecue. He's just a cool figure.
I'd like to see how they do it.
Yeah, he's just a cool figure.
No, I really want Flint. He was always one of my favorites when I was a kid. I don't know why, because if you look back at him now, he's kind of plain, but
he's very plain, but he's also, if you think about it, when G.I. Joe came out, I mean, like a captain, a general, or whatever, like that was just the standard, just a plain guy. You know, there wasn't anything fancy.
Third in command.
Yeah. So,
so that's what we're looking at. Hopefully, and I'm hoping we're going to get this announcement at PulseCon.
I'm sure. I'm pretty sure, because we know as a fact that they're not just going to have an Arctic Storm Shadow. You know, they're going to have a regular one.
Yes, we're getting a regular.
You know, there's going to be a regular one. So if they go with the movie, it would make more sense that they hold those, and then so if they do the Snake Eyes, the Storm Shadow, and then probably Zartan or what is his name? Firefly.
Yeah, we've heard nothing about
Firefly, and Firefly is the one that doesn't he kill
Storm Shadow's uncle.
Yeah. So
spoiler alert from like 30 years ago.
So maybe he's a bad guy or part of it that will be part of the movie wave. You know, I really feel like they're going to be doing a movie wave. I really do.
There's definitely going to be one, but if they're smart, they will push it back closer to the movie. Unlike what they did with the Black Widow wave, where they released it and the movie still hasn't come out.
And there's a lot of them are peg warming.
Oh yeah, you still see all of them.
Yeah, so
all of them.
It definitely will be interesting. And with Zartan, it looks like there are going to be some soft goods again.
That could be cool
on it. I'm curious to see like the Storm Shadow, the Arctic Storm Shadow, his soft goods.
Yeah.
Again, we don't have him yet, so we can't speak to it. We don't have him yet, so we can't speak to it. Yeah, okay, maybe you do. Okay, well, how are the soft goods?
It's just a softer plastic. It's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So it's not like a material kind of thing.
No, it's plastic.
All right. So I was curious
more
if they're
of a rubbery plastic.
More rubbery. Okay. Because if they go the way of the Black Series and they start using the cloth and stuff like that, that will be really kick-ass.
Yes. But I can see where it'd be hard to do with white too.
Yeah.
You might not want to. Yeah.
Well, they did a white Revan.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. I forgot about that.
They did a white. What would be really cool if Zartan. Remember they did the holographic Yoda and the holographic Ben Kenobi.
Yep.
If they did one of
him,
like
as this chameleon.
Yes, that would be so cool.
That's got to be cool.
Hasbro. Listen.
Yeah.
Paul and I have some great ideas. Reach out to us. We'd love to collaborate. So.
Definitely. We'll only take a small cut.
No, well, just give us some free samples.
I want money, man.
Yeah.
Also, we're expecting to hear from PulseCon. The release for our Supreme Snake Cobra Commander Deluxe figure.
They absolutely.
That was supposed to be the San Diego Comic-Con one.
Yeah. So they're absolutely going to be doing that.
That's coming. I guarantee that's when we'll get the pre-order. Okay, the rest is more hunt reports for G.I. Joe. Before we move on from the rumors, you ready to go to that?
Let's do it. All
right, so everybody's favorite wave that's kind of turning people off of the G.I. Joe figures. Target's exclusive Special Mission Cobra Island wave.
Yeah.
That was our Cobra Troopers, Beachhead. And Roadblock version 2.
Yep. And
the Baroness with her motorcycle. Still very hard to come by.
I mean, if you're able to find one, it's you literally are fighting an employee or fighting another. There are not a lot of them out there.
No.
I mean, it's very weird. It's almost like they weren't sure they were going to be popular, so Target didn't order a lot.
That's what I'm thinking, too. I think they were taken by surprise, like you said, like you were talking about with Amazon.
Yeah.
They were taken by surprise at just how hot these were. And then with all the missteps with the release dates and everything basically being sold out before the street date really hit.
Yeah.
And then,
definitely disappointing.
On the other hand, then we have a wave that's supposed to be out in November that showed up already, and we're getting reports that it's still showing up. That's Cobra Commander, the Red Ninja, and Gung Ho.
Now, the thing that sucks about that wave is that they, specifically for Walmart, the one barcode or one thing,
3310.
yeah,
Yep.
for all of them. There's no differentiation because I went
Wave 1 and 2.
Yeah, I went and on the website for Walmart, it said that there were 2 Red Ninjas in stock at one of our local Walmarts, and I was like, oh my god, it was crazy. I was up late. I was like, I ordered it, paid for it, drove all the way out there, and I literally end up with 2 Red Ninjas boxes, but with snake eyes inside of them.
That's
like,
awful.
It's like, what the heck? So someone took the time to swap them, and again, screws up the inventory, unfortunately. So, but and when you try to explain to someone who doesn't collect,
they don't care.
They're like, what do you mean it's a figure? I'm like, no, It's not the right one. They're ninjas. Then it's not the right one. Right. And then, never mind, just return it.
Does this look red to you?
Yeah. He's black.
Yeah. Not like that.
Yes. So, it's interesting, that growing up we had all these toys, and now they're all coming back.
Everything's coming
back. Thundercats. I would love to see some.
Didn't Super 7 just do?
They did, but I don't like Super 7. They're so. It's not like it's on the peg or something. You can't
they're hard
see
to find.
it, and that's the other thing. They're very hard. So I don't know. I'd be curious to see if they did brought that back.
Yeah, I think if He-Man takes off, you'll see Thundercats come back around again.
He-Man's doing pretty good, and
you can't
actually,
find them either.
their people are buying, like, not just for, like, they're buying them all.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go and you see like 5 different characters. People are buying them all instead of just buying like 1 or 2. It's the price point isn't bad either.
I think 15.
Yeah,
that's not bad at all for a 6-inch figure.
Yeah. So
the only one I've seen in person is He-Man.
That's the only one that I've seen. I would love to pick up the Battle Cat. I
saw that once.
I have not seen that yet.
Camillus, Walmart.
Camillus, did it? Okay. They have the Air Razor, his little eagle.
Comes with the Prince Adam, right?
Yes.
The sky sled thing.
Yeah. It's all stuff we grew up with.
Yes.
And it's
literally,
it's fantastic that they're bringing it back. They're changing it up just a little bit, making it
more articulation.
So definitely some awesome stuff coming out. It's a great time to be alive, minus this nonsense of COVID. But hey, we're all in it together, right?
That's right.
So
now you know.
No one's half the battle.
Yeah, I think we should mention something else we've got in the pipeline.
I think so. Yeah, go for it.
I at one point I would have said we're both really, really into this new G.I. Joe line, but someone's dropping out of it.
I'm not dropping out of it. I'm still going to be part of it. It's just I'm not going to be actively purchasing all of the figures at this point.
Well, you can't when you can't find them. So.
Well, you can't find them, and I there's only so much shelf space that I have left in my house before I start sleeping on Tucker Totes.
There you go. That works too. But we've decided it would be a really cool idea. Very, very niche show. But we're going to do a G.I. Joe classified show.
Yep.
Where it's a two-stage show. First half is going to be reviewing one particular figure
like a
each
biography
episode.
kind of thing.
Going over a figure, as well as our normal hunt reports and everything, much more focused on G.I. Joe. And then aside from just reviewing the new figure itself that we're spotlighting, we're also going to go into all the details of that character.
Yes.
So say it's Snake Eyes. We're going to go into his first comic book appearance, the first time he showed up on the cartoon.
Yep.
And all of the relevant details about all of those. We're going to review the episode and the issue.
Yep.
I think it's going to be a good time.
I think it's going to be great. Yeah. Because we're both so like we're going to be able to talk about the details of it. The details of not only the figure but also the history of
that character, and who they are, why they are.
Yeah. and that's really, I think, important because a lot of people growing up, we had these biography cards. We had the stories and all that, and that's really not prevalent right now.
No.
So what we're doing is we're basically taking something that used to be tangible and making it into digitized, if you will, and it's going to be a virtual. So
that's right. We are going to be your file cards.
Yes.
That's what we're going to do. So
it'll be really cool. Each one of our episodes is going to be labeled, whether it be Snake Eyes, Destro, Zartan. So you're going to have it. So if you're interested and say your little one, starts, getting into G.I. Joe, you can say, hey, you know what? Listen to this. This is, and you can then take that, go grab the episode off the TV on Tubi, because Tubi has all the YouTube,
has them all.
And boom, you can say, hey, look, this is cool, and show them the episode or the information pertaining to the character. So we're definitely excited about that, and yes, I will still be part of it. I just won't be actively spending money, and you shouldn't be spending much more money anyway.
I don't have to. I've got them all.
So definitely some cool things coming along. That's going to be a new channel that we're going to have linked to, of course.
But it'll
also
be in the same feed.
Everything
feed. Goes through the GeekPod network feed.
Yes, and then
this show is going to be called GeekPod Presents That Joe Show.
That Joe Show.
I liked that. Yeah. I thought that was funny.
It's going to be cool. We're going to also with that, with the Instagram, we'll make sure we have the pictures up there as well. So there will be a correlation where you can click on and see what we're talking about too. So
click through.
We'll make sure that we're going to have that up and working for you as well.
And all of these links will be right through our Facebook page, facebook.com.
Yep.
This Week in Geek Pod. We had to
POD.
So, and not misspelled like the actual network. We're about wrapping up here, guys. Remember, please, please, please shop local first. Support your local comics and collectible shops. Without them, these hobbies do not exist. Aaron, any final thoughts before we...
I think that's it. Definitely, check out Greg Comic Zone, Matt Comic Zone, and Mike Collectibles Galore. I know they have been getting some really cool stuff in lately, some retro, some vintage stuff. So definitely make sure, and when you stop in, tell them that Paul and Aaron sent you.
Yes.
It not only gives us the cadence that, hey, we're out and about and we're talking about it. We just want people to know that we're there and supporting them. So it's very important to us. But on that note, cheers all.
This has been a GeekPod Network production.